Shoutouts to the intro. Welcome to Rich Talks, podcast where we talk about music commentary, cultural commentary, and just interesting topics in general. I'm your host with the most, Onk, aka Ree. Yo, who says the most? What am I the most of? Let's get into it, y'all. Today is a special episode, y'all. I have my first guest. This is my first guest episode. It's gonna be quite an interesting one because this is straight off the top today. We're going straight off the top. And so to begin with, I'm gonna introduce him, obviously. We have Young L in his preppy shoes.
Yep, thank you for having me, Uncle Ree.
Of course. Young L. So you wanted to... I know we were having this discussion offline before, and I kind of wanted to bring it to the pod. The topic we were talking about, protesting.
Yes, we were.
So I wanted to start off with that before we get into the thing that we wanted to that everybody wants to hear about. We already know what everybody wants to hear about, but I just wanted to wet their palates a little bit first before we get into the the crazy stuff. So what is your take on protesting?
So, to me, protesting, okay, as somebody that has not protested before, depending on why they're protesting, sometimes, and you may think that I'm sick for this, but I find it sometimes entertaining. You know what I mean? In the sense where usually the people protesting, they're not protesting correctly for what they're protesting for. You know what I mean? As an example, you guys should know we're in Canada, Toronto. There's some protesting going on.
Shout out to Toronto.
And some people disagree with the protesting, saying that they're not affecting, they're not affecting the cause in which they're protesting, essentially.
I feel like you're trying to be careful with your words, but I'm gonna just say straight. So my issue with protesting is straight up the fact that people are protesting for causes that aren't even affecting the country that they're in. Like I am a fan of protesting, peaceful protesting, right? I'm a fan of that. Of course, I support it, but we have to be protesting for things that actually benefit our country. Like, this is where we live. This is what we pay taxes for. Like, we need to be protesting for things that actually benefit us in that regard. You know what I mean? So when it comes to that, I mean, like, you can protest to bring awareness to something, but like, what do you do after I'm made aware? Like these people do these protests that are like so disruptive and just like, what do you do after I'm aware? Like, now I'm late for work. Now I hate you. Like, I'm aware, but now I hate you. Like, what is this?
The thing is, there are some people that protest because they're emotional, situational vultures. You know what I mean? Like, there's something going on. I got nothing to do right now. Fuck it, I'm gonna protest. Like, simple. Like, you could probably see some people in a protest that don't know why they're even there. You know what I mean? But they're there because they're bored, and they figure this is what is the best thing to do right now because they got nothing to do. I agree with protesting. However, I more so agree with like revolutions, like rebelling, and I find a protest is like a weak rebellion in a sense, like everyone's doing things that it's not related to what's going on. They're just out there screaming and yelling, stopping people from doing what they gotta do. And You know, that's what the modern day protest is. You know,
what about the civil rights movement? That was a peaceful protest, and that changed things. Like there's been peaceful protests that have actually changed things for the country that they're in. So the thing that I don't understand
thing is with that
why
there was a lot of bloodshed though in America when that was happening.
there's gonna be a lot of bloodshed.
There's
for
no
change to
no
happen.
bloodshed in Canada for what's going on. What people are protesting for.
Because people are protesting for something that doesn't even relate to Canada. Like we're protesting for this country over here and this country over there and that country over there, while Canada's being ruined.
Yeah.
Like I don't understand. Like that's my grief, my issue with protesting nowadays. Like we don't even know what cause we're protesting for.
Yeah. No. I. And
What do we do now that everyone's aware? Like what do we do next? Like continue to ruin this country while protesting for another?
What if the world's too advanced for protesting? What if, in a sense, where right now, like the way that we protest right now is just not gonna work because you see how you are saying you got something to do, right? In the civil rights movement, people weren't saying, "Oh, I got something to do." It was either you're with it or you were against it. Now people are saying, "I got something to do. It's not over here. I only seen it on IG." You know what I mean? I'm gonna protest far away on TikTok. You know, so the world's so advanced now to where you could pick and choose this and that because now there's just so much going on versus the 70s and the 60s. It's either work, war, and racism. You know what I mean? Like there's only 3 options and you're only gonna fall into one of those 3. You know, but now you could do whatever it is you want. That's why people that have nothing to do are stopping you, Uncle Ree, from getting to work.
You're a victim.
All of those protests still were in protest to the country that they were in, not some other country's war that's going on over there.
You don't think people were protesting in other countries while this was going on in America?
Who? For Americans? Who? What countries were protesting for Americans? What?
I don't know. I'm talking about for the people of melanin in America, the black people. You don't think there were other people in other countries protesting while this was going on?
No. Like what would they have time to be protesting for? Like they need to be living their lives. They are dealing with like their own stuff. I've never seen that.
Okay.
Give me a great example of that. Like that would be great if I could see an example of that.
I believe when there was a lot of police brutality going on in America.
You're a victim.
At some point recently, like maybe in like the 2010s or whatever. I think it was I don't know for sure, but we could probably Google this. I believe it was the Filipino president or prime minister or whatever, whoever runs it, said the Americans need to stop killing black people.
Stop the cap.
You see what I'm saying? So there are countries that see when there is injustice being.
But him saying that is it's not the same thing as a protest. Like that's literally what our politicians are saying right now. Is like, yo, we need a ceasefire over here. Like. It doesn't really change anything. The leaders of countries are saying this and that and the third. That's not the same thing as a protest. And like I said, like the successful protests that have happened are for the change within the country that they're in.
And they were usually had some rebellion. Some little.
But it's for the country that they're in. Like we're getting all this rebellious behavior and all these non-peaceful.
Okay.
Like
So
these protesters are battling each other from across the street. Dog. Like they're actually battling each other, like waving flags and like.
Yeah.
Like
no.
if they. Bro, like they're basically doing gangbanger shit essentially.
Stop
Like, you know,
the
like they're throwing up signs. They're like, come on, man. Like if it was.
And this
If it was black people, they would say we were
I agree.
gangbanging.
No, hold
bro.
on, listen.
Like, what is this?
And this goes back
What
to
is
my
this,
first
man?
point. And
No.
when I said I find protests now entertainment because I feel they lost the strength because they don't gotta go to war. They're not facing no crazy ass racism, and
protests are not supposed to be.
You need a bit
They're
of
not
grit.
supposed to be entertainment. A protest is not supposed to be entertainment.
But that's
it's supposed
what
to be an engine for change.
I agree. However, that's not what
Entertainment.
That's
like,
not
these
what
guys are bringing their issues that they ran away from here. Like, why are you bringing the issues you ran away from here, and then protesting about the issues over there? Like, I don't understand. It's illogical, Captain. Make it make sense.
That's what humans do, man. That's what humans do.
Stop the cap.
Nah, it's weird, man. All right. Let's off this. Yo, you want to talk about the Diddy shit a little bit?
You nasty.
Oh man. Puff Daddy.
Oh my God! If you guys have not
Diddy.
heard, you probably already heard. Freak
Love,
off
brother,
McNasty.
love.
Freak off McNasty houses in LA and Miami were raided, and also I think they stopped him when he was at the Miami airport. They
Yeah.
stopped him and they took his cell phone. There's a video of him just like pacing back and forth in Miami. It's crazy. Like, the video is kind of sad. Like, you kind of feel bad for him. It's
Stop
like
the cap.
it's literally a man that's just like contemplating life right now. It's kind of sad to look at, but
So
freak off is crazy.
I went on Diddy's IG, and his last like maybe 7-8 posts, you can't comment. You know, and you from once you have posts and you can't comment, you know something's up. You know what I mean? Because you're escaping the wrath, the verbal wrath that you need to get. And I'm gonna be straight. I was a believer that they weren't gonna get him, but when I seen the GTA looking, the GTA looking screen thumbnail that I looked at on my phone, I was like, it's over. His son had his hands on his head.
I said GTA.
You know, and I was just like, this is crazy. Like, and then they didn't even get him. How do you show up at? It's like you come into my house, you raid my house at like 10 a.m. in the morning. You would think I'm sleeping upstairs in the room. No, I ain't even there. What? That's crazy. You know what I mean? It's like he knew. It's like his radar knew, and it's funny. I was on his IG. He has videos of him dressed like Batman.
What?
So he has videos of him dressed like Batman with a fucking Batmobile. He used the Batmobile to get him to wherever they caught him pacing. I'm telling you right now, that's what happened. That is what happened verbatim, possibly. But yeah, like, this is crazy.
Allegedly.
This is crazy. This is crazy. Dressed as Batman and his butler. This is crazy. I don't want to do it.
Oh, he really was.
I don't want to
dressed
do
like
it.
Batman. No,
but his
way.
butler was a little youth. A little boy was his butler.
No.
It was crazy.
Don't do that.
Stop the cap.
It was crazy.
Oh my God.
It was crazy. Yeah. So
Freak off McNasty,
great.
y'all. Freak off McNasty.
Get me a
Disgusting.
cheesecake.
What?
That's crazy.
Shout outs to
That's
Dylon,
crazy,
yo.
man.
Shout outs to Dylon.
Imagine if you got him the cheesecake.
Oh, they did.
What?
They went to the Bronx.
Oh no.
At 2
Oh,
a.m.
no.
At 2 a.m. Man,
Damn.
he's cooked though. He's cooked. At this point, they're just looking for evidence. Yo, you know he's cooked. He's absolutely cooked. There's
Yep.
no way.
Yep. And it sucks because he had bangers. No Diddy.
You're a victim.
A lot of bangers.
You nasty.
You know, Loon.
Man said no Diddy.
Loon. He had Marion. I'm about to name off a lot of dudes right now. It's gonna be nuts.
Hey, yo, no Diddy.
You're a victim. You're nasty.
You know, the band. Like he had the band. A lot of people. 112. Crazy. Mace. Even though he doesn't want to admit it. Mace. Yeah,
Biggie.
man. Whew.
Craig Mack.
The Didster. It's crazy, man. I honestly believe when you get to the top, it's just so sick up there that you just turn into like,
You're nasty.
you turn into whatever.
No, I think it was worse because this guy was bad on his come up to get to the top.
You're nasty.
That's what it felt like.
Yeah, I agree. It the thing is, it sort of fitted as sick. It's when you think about it, he had to represent bad boy, you know, and
Stop the cap.
No, he didn't, man.
No,
it's just a symbol,
yeah,
man. The
but
label name's just a symbol.
some people want to represent.
What the hell?
Some people are ride or die, or who knows what kind of ties that they have to the name of something.
You're
You know,
a
Then why did he try to
probably-
change his name so many times?
Because-
if he had to live up to be a bad boy.
Because he's changed so many times and he's done so much shit that he has to keep changing himself. That's why.
He's changing himself.
That's
but
why.
He can't change. He's changing himself on the surface, but he can't change what's there, what he's already done, what people know him for doing. And every time he gets caught up in a scandal, he changes his name.
So, you know what Diddy's like? You know when you have like multiple creative player slots
What?
and you just have different names, but then the base of the character is usually the same? That's what Diddy is.
Yo, dog.
You know, Puff, Brother Love is
You're a
is
victim.
probably his least savage. Puff Daddy's when he's a killer. He's a killer psychopath. P. Diddy's when he's a nasty diddler.
You're nasty.
Just Diddy.
Diddy is when he's super diddler.
What? You're
That's when he's wearing the
nasty.
Batman suit. You know, when he's in the Batmobile.
Super diddler.
Yeah, he has all these different forms, you know, and he's just changing. And then he has a dad form, you know what I mean? And then he has the dance Diddy, you know, like he has
he
multiple
dances in
different
all of his forms. All of his forms. of
multiple different personalities, as you would
You're
say.
nasty.
You know, he's a created player.
dance. This guy's actually crazy.
That's what he is. He's a creative player.
All right. All right. Enough about Freak Off McNasty. Let's get to it, man. You know what we came to talk about. Future and Kendrick versus Drake and J. Cole.
To be honest with you, we don't even. You know in the WWE when you had those tag matches and one of the guys doesn't even tag in to fight.
Not the WWE.
This is what it is. So Drake doesn't even have to tag in J. Cole.
Stop the cap.
He could do this.
What can he do?
He could do this with just numbers on his own.
What?
Bro, what what
On
is
his
this
own.
nonsense of numbers?
Numbers. So with just numbers, he could do this on his own.
Rap is not about numbers, bro.
So then what? So
rap
why are you
is
rapping?
about skill, bro. Rap is about I'm trying to take your head off on the same track, even though you're my boy. Like that's rap.
None of
bro.
these guys are boys, man. The only boys that might be really there is Drake and J. Cole. Future and Kenny are not boys. You know that ain't
J.
a
Cole tried to take Drake's head off on
Because
that
they-
first-person shooter track. What are you talking
because
about?
they are what you just said, boys that are rapping.
Stop the
But
cap.
Kendrick is not one of their
Bro,
boys.
Kendrick, it doesn't matter if they're boys or not. There was a rivalry from the jump of them being pitted as the
No
the big three.
rivalry.
Like, yes, there is.
Kendrick is not
Yo,
consistent
rap is
enough.
all about rivalries.
Kendrick
bro.
is not consistent enough.
Hold on. What do you mean he's not consistent enough? How is he not consistent? Every time he comes out with an
He
album,
comes out every 3
Hold on.
years.
Hold on. Every time he comes out with an album, doesn't matter the time span. Every time
Okay.
he drops an album,
Okay.
number one.
On whose list? The BET?
What?
BET? The BET. No, for real, the BET. No, you see the episode of Boondocks? You see what they did with her in the BET? That's what you want number one for? The BET? Come on, man. I don't even watch BET.
Bro.
Uncle Reed, do you watch BET?
So.
Uncle Reed, do you watch BET?
I don't watch BET.
So he ain't getting your number. So what number is he getting?
What are you talking about? I listen to his music and audio. I don't watch his videos. I don't watch music videos anymore. Nobody watches BET.
Stop.
Come on, man.
Come on.
We stream
But that's
their
what this guy wants the number one
listen
for?
to their music on audio, bro. Like
It's like getting into the college that nobody wants to get into. They send you the letter. They say, yo, we want you.
This is so wrong, bro. This
We
is so
want
wrong.
you. And you're like, yeah.
You know why? You know
That's
why
why you're
so wrong?
celebrating?
You know why you're being disingenuous? You know why you're being disingenuous? Because you're saying that's the BET thing. And
Bro.
BET, you associate. Hold on. You associate BET with music videos generally when you think about BET. But what we're getting at here is Kendrick Lamar, when he does his albums, like Good Kid, Mad City, from top to bottom. When you listen to it-
2012.
Hold on.
2012. Keep going.
When he dropped Good Kid, Mad City, when you listen to that album, not watching the videos,
Oh my gosh.
listening to the album, you're literally listening to a movie. It feels like
Okay.
It gives you. Hold on, man.
I'm
It
listening
gives
to
you Boys in the Hood vibes. Like it touches on. If everybody who grew up in the hood feels this track, like it feels this album. Everybody, whether you're the good kid, whether you were the Trey, whether you were the dope boy, whether you were the Ricky, like
Okay. Do you know when I bump Good Kid, Mad City? When I'm feeling kind of down.
Stop the cap.
That's when I bump Good Kid, Mad City. So let's numbers. Uncle Ree, you're a number guy. We know you're a number guy. So let's start from 2014
this is a terrible argument.
You're a
to
victim.
2024. So that's 10-year gap. See what I'm saying? 10 year. So
This is a terrible
okay, so
argument.
let's go to 2015 when all of them dropped. 2015. I'm just gonna do a quick little glim here. 2015. Okay, so
Kendrick was number one in 2015.
2015.
Damn.
I'm going by views. I'm not gonna go by. I'm going by views.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Views, the album views?
No, I'm going by like most.
That was a terrible album, man.
That album was beautiful, man. That album had one of the highest grossing tracks on it. 1.5 views.
Controller?
Hotline Bling.
Oh god. What? Bro, don't.
1.5. 1.5.
Don't come with Hotline Bling.
1.5.
You're standing on the hill of Hotline Bling?
Kendrick doesn't have a track that went a billy. He got 9.56. Drake has 2 Billy tracks.
But Kendrick has enough of the accolades. He has albums of the year.
Of course he's gonna. They're not gonna give a Canadian man
hold
that.
on. No.
Come on, guys.
What are you talking about?
They ain't
That's not it. That's not it at all. Didn't they give that to Justin Bieber before?
Come on.
He's a Canadian guy.
We know why Bieber got it.
Stop this.
We know why Bieber got it. We know why Bieber got it.
Stop this.
Stop the cap.
We know why Bieber got it. We know why Bieber got it. We know why Bieber got it.
Kendrick's albums literally have
Kendrick's
depth to
last album, what was it? Big Stepper.
Mr. Morals
Yeah.
and the Big Stepper.
That album was his worst
Morales.
album.
No, it's not.
That was his worst album.
No, it's not.
Stop the cap.
What? You're a stats guy.
Super
Look it up.
introspective.
You're a
man.
stats guy. Look it up.
Bro,
Look it up.
Bro, you're the stats guy, it seems. Because
Yeah, and I told you the stats. It's
you know
the
what
worst album.
You know the argument you're doing right
Yo,
now? You know what this argument is?
Can we find this out somehow, guys?
This is the LeBron fan.
Can we find this out somehow?
This is the LeBron fan
Soundchek.
saying that LeBron is better than Jordan.
Wow,
You know
Soundchek.
what that is? Because
Can we
you know
get a
why?
sound check right now
You
on
know
that
why?
fact?
You know why? Because LeBron
Can we get a sound
LeBron
check?
has way more stats.
Oh my gosh.
Accolades in terms of stats. He's got way more accolades in terms of stats. But where is he when it comes to the accolades that matter?
The BET
He's
Awards?
not there.
The BET Awards.
Stop the cap.
It wasn't just the B.
Okay, the Grammy.
Right.
The did Kenny get a Grammy?
Yeah, Kenny has Grammy.
So did Drake. Drake out of the Grammy. Didn't care.
Stop the cap.
Drake.
Thank you. Come on. You know. Do you know why
He
you
didn't
like?
care. He
Hold
didn't
on.
care. He's saying he didn't care because
Watch this.
because he's salty
Do you
about
know
the
why
album
he
that he
likes Kendrick
wanted
Lamar?
to
Because
actually win.
Drake brought him to Toronto.
What?
Oh my God.
He didn't bring him to Toronto. Kendrick came to Toronto. Like when we had the Sound Academy, right? Drake must have seen him,
Stop the cap.
brought him on tour.
This nigga is fooling.
That's why we know Kenny.
Stop the cap.
Because Drake pulled him out of Marvin's room, no Diddy.
That is not.
That's
how
why we know Kenny. Yes,
That
it is.
Not how we know Kenny.
He even said on the
not-
track.
do not
He
disrespect-
said on the track, that's why we know him.
Do not
He
disrespect.
said in Marvin's room, that's why we know him. When he came out the room, he's like,
Yo, what the fuck?
Manny Rihanna. Yeah, he did.
He was not in Marvin's room. No Diddy.
I'm telling you. That's what he brought him out. He brought him out there. It's a fact.
Stop
It's a
the cap.
fact.
No Diddy.
He said it on the
No
track.
Diddy. Yo, do not disrespect Dr.
not-
Dre
yo.
like that, man.
Come on,
Come on, man.
Dr. Dre doesn't.
Yo,
What?
do not disrespect.
We still
Dr.
waiting
Dre.
for the Chronic.
Saying Drake brought us.
We still
brought
waiting
us
for the
Kendrick.
Chronic. What could
Drake brought us Kendrick? Come on.
Yes.
man.
Yes.
Come on, man.
Anyone that
Don't
knows,
do that.
yo,
Don't do that. Don't
anyone
do
that knows will
Don't
tell
do
you.
that.
They'll tell you that.
Don't do that. And then in the same breath, use the argument that, oh, they won't give anything to a Canadian. Come on,
Yeah,
man.
Drake brought him out.
You don't do that.
Drake
but
brought him
Drake,
out.
the Canadian, has that much pull to bring out Kenny like that?
He brought him out.
Don't do
That's
that.
when you heard him.
Don't do that.
You didn't hear of Kendrick until after that track.
Because
You didn't hear.
this guy is gone.
You didn't hear
This
of
guy is
Kenny.
Gone, man.
You did not hear
You're
of
outta
Kenny.
here. You're out of here.
I swear he dropped Section 8 after Marvin's room. No,
Stop the cap.
before.
Section 80
Yeah.
was before Marvin's Room.
Indeed, and you didn't hear about him.
Stop the cap.
What are you talking about? You heard him in Section 80.
He wasn't popping.
What is this guy talking about?
He wasn't popping until he came
this
off of
nigga
Marvin's
is
room.
jumping through
You
so
know.
many hurdles.
You're nasty.
I've never seen the goalpost move so many times.
Listen.
Yo, you move the goalpost so many times, it's like a circle.
Listen,
dog.
hold on.
You just create a circle.
Listen, no.
You're a
Goalpost
victim.
circle.
One thing straight. I fuck with Kendrick Lamar, but he cannot team up with Future,
Stop
who
the-
also was put on by Drizzy.
Stop the cap.
All of Future's
Don't do
hits.
that.
All of Future's hits are
Don't
with
do
Drizzy.
that, yo.
Future's best album,
Future makes a
Flippin'
top
Dirty
4,
Sprite.
bro. Like, don't
Best
do that.
track, Drizzy. Future's other hot album, Monster, best track,
Nah,
Abel. He needs Toronto. Come on.
nah.
Even though Future's fire, but his best shit's when he's in the 6.
Nope.
Stop the cap.
Straight up.
Nope. Nope.
Can we get a
best
sound
shit-
check?
his best
Can we
shit's
get a
when
sound
he's
check on
in-
them numbers? Can we get a sound check on them numbers? It's what it is, right?
Nah,
They
those
can't.
numbers are inflated, bro.
Now imagine.
Those numbers are inflated because Drake is on the track.
Now
Like,
imagine if-
that's the inflation of it.
Imagine if Jermaine comes out. It's over.
Stop the cap.
How?
'Cause
These
Jermaine
guys
Cole-
don't. These guys run from the battle. They run from the battle and they sub. Like they
No.
throw the sub, or you have J. Cole saying like, nah, like we're all 1, 2, and 3. I'm just not 2 or 3. Like, but like, bro, everyone thinks they're 1, dog. Like they are 1 in a specific category.
There's no such
We're
thing
talking
in a
about- what are you
specific
talking
category.
about, man?
There's only number one.
We're
The
talking
one
about-
doesn't split in
We're
3.
talking about album
It's a-
making.
oh.
If we're talking about album making,
I'm one. I'm gonna be creative.
talking about
I'm gonna be
album
fast.
making?
I'm gonna be fast
That
one.
is-
I'm gonna be creative one. No, it's you're the best. When Hov was out, he was not sharing the spotlight. So when these guys are out, it's either one of them is the man. And right now, it's the boy.
Stop the
thank you
cap.
for mentioning Hove because you just proved
It's
that
the boy.
these guys, these 3, they're not even in the conversation for GOAT. So I don't even know why everyone's always like, oh, these guys are in the GOAT conversation. They're not. They're not even the best rappers, bro. Like,
Yes,
come on.
they are. Who's
They're
the
not-
best- who's the
they're
best
not
rapper?
The best rap. We're talking skills. Are we talking skills?
Who you gonna say?
Are you talking skills?
You better not say the blasphemy right now on this mic when I'm with me. Who you gonna say?
Are you talking skills?
Who's the best? Why are you breaking it
best
down?
rapper is Black Thought.
What?
Yes.
From the Roots?
Yes.
The fucking
Yes,
drummer?
even Joey Badass is a better rapper than Kendrick.
A drummer?
Yeah.
A drummer?
He's not a drummer.
Which guy? The leader?
Yes. Don't know Black
The
Thought,
best
bro.
guy? I didn't even know the best guy! I didn't even know the best guy! How you the best and I don't know you? He chose to talk to me and I don't know you. I'm not wearing Black Thought, I'm wearing OVO right now. How are you the best? No, don't do that. Don't do that. You didn't even say Nasir. You didn't even say Joe Budden.
Nas is in my top 3.
Beside who? Dr. Doom? Who's your other guy? Like, no, come on.
MF Doom?
Yeah, damn right I meant MF Doom.
No.
Come
Don't
on,
disrespect
man.
Doom like that. R.I.P. MF Doom.
Jeez. Yeah, R.I.P. MF Doom. I never bumped your music, though, no disrespect, but R.I.P. I just heard about you because you had the mask. But yeah, Black Thought.
Black Thought,
No wonder you're a Kendrick fan.
bruh.
Emotional music.
Stop the cap.
Black Lives Matter music.
What the hell is that? What?
Black Lives Matter music. His last album, Moral Stepper. Black Lives Matter. Yo.
Yo,
My mom was
this guy knows
that
nothing.
transformed into like. Come on, Black Lives Matter music. Kenny was not bumping that on Good Kid, Mad City. You think he could come out with that in Good Kid, Mad City, man? Come on, man. Black Lives Matter rapper.
I'm crying.
Get those Black Lives Matter rappers out of here.
This guy's crazy.
These guys like that
Yo.
group, Earth Grown Wind or whatever.
Yo,
Black
don't
Lives Matter is a
disrespect
rapper.
Earth, Wind,
bro.
and Fire, man.
Not them. There's a rap group. Earth Gang. Yeah, Black Lives Matter
Earth
rapper,
Gang
man.
too, man.
Come on, man.
Shout out to Earth Gang too.
Guys eat emotional bullshit.
How is it emotional?
Rap.
You don't even know what these guys are rapping about. You're just claiming emotional bullshit.
I heard some of the
because
tracks.
What you want to hear is a nice beat and tracks that aren't even deep, like the most surface level lyrics, so you can bop to it.
Nope.
As much as you want, so you can continue to stream it, aka the Drake formula, because
Bro.
Drake is a chameleon who just takes the styles of whatever is hot.
Bro.
Okay?
Drake
Yes,
allowed
he's a
you
chameleon,
to
bro.
listen to
What are you talking about?
Drake
This guy-
expands
this guy will
music
bring
horizons.
people in.
That's what he does.
He'll bring people
expand
in,
your
take
music
their
horizon.
style. He'll bring people in, take their style, and then people will say, "Oh no, Drake introduced us to this person." Nah, man, he takes people's style. Shout out to Moji.
Nope.
Like, what do you mean, man?
This is what Drake does.
Do the Ginobili.
Because
bro.
Drake's so
Come on, man.
versatile.
This is crazy. This is crazy.
You never
We're talking
heard of
about Hotline
Afro
Bling,
beats?
right?
You never heard of Afro beats?
Didn't he do the Ginobili and Hotline
Drake
Bling?
will introduce you to Afro beats. You
No,
never
he didn't.
No, you're not understanding. Listen to what I'm saying. Drake brings all these different artists and allows them to share their music to you because you find them out through Drake. You see what I'm saying? Who the hell is I didn't even know who Black Thought. I completely forgot Black Thought was in a group, and he said he's the best. What? Thames.
We're literally
Thames-
talking skill wise, right?
Thames probably makes better music
skill bar
than
for
Black
bar,
Thought.
skill for skill. We're talking bar for bar.
Wizkid. You see what I'm saying? All these people. Black Thought needs to make a track with Drake.
This guy's
So
arguing
maybe
something completely
people
different.
would remember him. You see
This
what I'm
guy's
saying?
arguing something completely
No, I'm showing you
Nah,
the
you're arguing
levels.
something completely different. The
No.
levels are over here. The most
Bro.
surface level levels. I'm talking about the deep levels down here, and you're way
Bro.
up here. Like, yo, Drake is the GOAT because he doesn't get deep. Like, come on.
No,
man.
it's Drake's
What
deep
is this,
tracks.
man? Drake's deep tracks are singing songs, bro.
No, not all of them. Not all of them. Drake
And his deepest tracks that are bars are not even better than Kendrick's, bro. Come on, man. They're not better than Cole's either. We're talking bars here. Skill for skill, bar for bar. He's not it.
Drake has tracks like 90 and Dallas. That track is fucking disgusting. How dare you?
All right, so when's
90 and Dallas.
you gonna make an 11 p.m. in the next one's gonna be 11 p.m. in whatever city he's in. Like,
So, all right.
makes-
All right. So, what's Kendrick going to do? Come out in 2028 and say
Bro, all you have to
some
listen to
another
is-
Black Lives Matter
Nah.
representative bullshit?
I'll just throw like, the Heart, all of the Heart series, the entire Heart series. All these tracks always drop before he drops the album, and they're never on the album, but they're like disgustingly well done. This guy bodies these tracks. Bodies. Bodies. I compel the audience right now to go listen to the Heart Part 1 to 5. Amazing. All of them. Yeah.
Moral of the story
Closing
is
arguments.
Drake is going to destroy Kendrick Lamar.
How? Subliminally? Taking subs? Like he never does
You
straight
won't-
up. He'll never do a straight
Because
up.
they're not
bro.
worth it.
What do you mean they're not worth
Because
it, bro?
he gave
He's running,
him-
bro.
He already
Just
gave
throw
them
rocks and
life.
Hide your hands. Like, yo, you're not worth it because I threw a rock at you and then ran. Like,
he's
what?
not worth it because you brought him on tour,
Bro.
You birthed him.
Kanye wanted to go head to head with this guy, and this guy got who was it? Houston guy, Jay Prince, to shut Kanye down. Kanye wanted bars with this guy. Kanye is not even a barsmith like that. Kanye has writers. Come on, man.
He's a composer.
Drake is not like that,
You
man.
can't say that about Kanye West.
Drake
Kanye
is not
West
like
a
that.
composer.
Kanye's amazing. What do you mean? But he's not a barsmith.
I think Kanye will still has bars.
I think Kanye would bar down Drake. Straight up. I think Kanye would bar him
bet
down.
he'd probably
I
bar
think
down
Kanye
Kenny
would
too.
bar him
He
down,
would bar
bro.
down Kendrick
No,
too.
he would not.
Yes, he would.
No, he would not. That's very
Yes,
blasphemous,
he would.
sir. That's
Kanye
absolutely
came from the
blasphemous.
whole era. He's barring him down.
This guy's
100%.
This guy's
He's 100%.
crazy,
He's barring him down.
This guy's crazy.
If you listen to music like you do, Black Thought sits around Yeezy a lot. Sorry to say it. He's gonna bar your best rapper is probably gonna help him bar him down. It's a fact. Kenny's not that nice.
Yo.
That's why he takes gaps. He has to take 4 years to come up with something to drop. The following year.
Here's the funny thing, though. Here's the funny thing.
If he was that nice, he should be able to come out year. You're that nice. You're the best.
Hold on.
But he can't do that. He's not that consistent.
So because he takes his time to actually develop
3 years?
a well-made album, like a concept, and like actually build the concept of the entire album.
The
so,
last
like,
album-
hold on, stop, let me finish. Like,
Oh
for
my
example,
gosh.
the Damn album, when you listen to that album, you can listen to it forward or backward and it still makes sense. How the hell do you make an album that does that?
You take 3 years.
Bro. Exactly. You
take 3 years.
But what's the problem? What's the problem with taking 3 years?
But
'Cause
that
when you come
album
back-
wasn't even that
That's
fire.
a lie. That's a bull-faced
Stop the cap.
lie. That is a bull-faced
That album was not that fire.
You're lying.
Come on, man.
Now you're just
Come
rock
on, man.
climbing, bro. You're rock climbing.
Didn't
bro.
Damn go against Drake's
rock
mixtape?
climbing, B.
If you're reading this is too late, what year was that? What year was that? But no, for real, facts. Let's get the numbers.
I don't know, 2018?
Soundcheck. Can we get the year for that?
I think-
When was Damn out?
2017.
2017, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're reading it's too late, let me see if I got my notes.
Yo. Listen.
2017.
Listen. Again with
Damn.
these numbers. Like, the numbers have nothing to do.
Oh, that was
2015.
indeed. 2017 was indeed. That was Future's year.
Indeed.
That was Future's year. That wasn't even Kendrick's. That was Mask Off.
That was Future's year.
That was Mask Off Future's year.
That was Future's
That was
year.
Mask Off Future's year.
Right.
Yeah.
Now it was Future's year.
Yeah.
Now
That's
it
what it
wasn't
is.
Drizzy. Now it wasn't Drizzy. What's going on?
Drizzy was still there though.
Still there doing what, man?
But he was there. He was
Still
there.
doing what, man?
He was there.
Dropping his consistent albums every
He
year,
was.
like you were saying.
He
yo?
was, man. Drizzy has mixtapes, and you guys
Yo,
know it
nobody
better than
cares
some of
about
these guys'
mixtapes.
albums, man.
You're lying.
Yes, he does.
Just because they're more easily to digest doesn't mean that they're better, bro.
Drake's-
if it's easy to digest, it means I'm gonna play it more often because it's easier to digest.
You guys
I can
aren't
play this song
digesting
and go clean the house. Like,
Drake-
come on, man. Like,
Drake's albums are his disses to the people he's dissing. I'm telling you that
bro,
right now.
he has never said
Her
straight
Loss.
up diss to anyone.
Her Loss was
bro.
probably the future.
These are all.
That's why he
songs.
made the Mick album, I Never Liked You. Because he never really liked Drake. Because he needed Drake. And he didn't want
I
to
don't even
admit
know
that.
the name of it. It's called "We Don't Trust You."
No, I'm talking about when they came out together the same year. Her Loss came out the same time as I Never Liked You.
Right.
Yup. Yes, sir. Him and 21 Savage doing it up. Yep.
Do you think 21's gonna side with Drake? because he has projects with Metro Boomin.
But the smart side would be with the boy. What's he
Why?
gonna do with? What's he gonna? Come on, man. 21's last
21
run.
lives in Atlanta, bro. Like, he can't have all of Atlanta against him. Like, you can't. Come on, man. That's not a smart play. He's kind of at a terrible position. He might try to play like a peacemaker, maybe. Try to make everyone piece things up.
No one likes peacemakers, man.
Of course not, because this is rap, dog. You're supposed to bar the nigga down. What the hell? Not sub. Oh, I'm going to throw a rock over here. I'm
thing
going to
is-
throw a rock over here. I'm going to throw a rock.
You keep saying
What
this is
it?
rap, but you have your rapper Kenny siding with someone
Kenny is-
that he shouldn't be siding
Kenny-
with. Future.
Kenny is throwing bars at these guys every chance he gets. Like Cole
He
saying,
does. I respect
Cole
it.
saying
He
1,
does.
2, and 3. That's why Kenny responded. He's like, hold on, what are you talking about? 1, 2, and 3. Like, nigga, who?
After 3
Who
years,
is you niggas?
After
That's what Kenny
3
was trying
years
to
and a
say.
shit
That's
album.
what Kenny was trying to say. Who
Yeah.
is you niggas?
He got up.
Who is you niggas?
He got up.
He comes, brings the album, and his album does better, and Drake gets salty, and he doesn't do anything about it. He just releases more music and subs other people. He doesn't go after Kenny.
Kenny, I respect you. Thank you for rapping with my bros,
Yo,
but you
guy's
don't want it with the boy.
this guy's crazy.
I'm telling you right now,
Actually crazy.
don't
This
want it
guy's
with the boy,
Actually
man.
crazy, yo.
Look at Meek.
You nasty.
Oh God.
Look at Meek.
Meek is a terrible example.
Meek did the ultimate expose, so people thought. Look at Meek
You
now.
nasty.
Meek is a terrible example, bro.
You're a victim.
Meek's a perfect example.
No, because Meek should have just rapped, but he went on Twitter. Like, what are we doing? Meek should have rapped and went on Twitter. Drake did what Meek should have done to Meek. It's crazy. He flipped the script. Like I said, he's a chameleon. He flipped the script, and it worked. It worked.
Backfired heavily.
Salute to him. Because Meek was dumb for that. Like, nigga, you came up as a battle rapper. Like, how do you not have bars ready? What the hell? Crazy.
The moral of the story is, if someone brings you out on tour, you should not rap against them. That's basically what it
bullshit,
is.
man. That's
Right?
bull.
That's like the
bull
old
Hong
saying,
Kong.
bite the
That's
hand
bull
that
Hong
feeds you.
Kong. If I'm trying to be number one, I'm trying to surpass you.
So then don't
It doesn't
come out with me on
It doesn't
tour.
matter if you brought me out on
Use
tour
your own shine.
when I was down here.
Use
when I
your
was
own
down
shine.
Here. What do you mean use your own shine?
Use your own shine.
How? Bro, people bring up
Say
people
no.
all the time. People bring up other people all the
Then
time.
you can't say you want to be the best
That's
solely by your...
that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. That is the dumbest thing I've ever
If
heard.
I'm
That's
hot-
the thing. Yo, I'm not allowed
No.
to bring anybody up because I'm hot. I can't bring anybody on tour because I'm hot. So if I bring anybody on tour and they happen to build a fan base after that, then it's credit to me. I have to take the credit. Like, nah, that doesn't make any sense, man.
Bro, if I bring you on tour and they see...
This is such a wild
If
thing.
I bring you on tour and they see your flipping pod shirt,
Yo.
right? They see you're selling your merch, right? I'm a big brand. I'm a big brand. The boy.
Yo.
I'm selling your merch. And you get popular off of me.
Yeah.
They're like, yo, they seen you because you were with me. You need to remember that. I'm not saying I won't bring you on,
Nah, this guy's crazy.
but you need to remember that. But if you want to be that guy and say, yo, I want my merch to be the best, you should have told me that from the jump. That's what it is.
I did not understand any of that analogy, to be honest. I'm sorry.
He jumped on the express bus,
Yo,
didn't pay the fare.
you're wrong.
That's what happened.
You're totally wrong.
That's why he can't keep up. That's why he takes these breaks. He jumped on the express bus. He can't keep up with the fame Drizzy got him. There's vids of him saying, "Oh, I couldn't adjust from doing 2,000 people to 10,000." He's freaking out. You know what I mean? That's why he takes the 3 years and he comes out saying, damn, that's his album. Damn, I have to come out. Shit. You know what I mean? He comes out, then he comes out again. He has morals, but he's trying to be a stepper. You know what I mean? That's why the album's dookie. Because, bro, what are you doing?
No.
He's confused. He thinks he's the best, but he's not. The boy's the best. Number 2 is Jermaine Cole.
No, he's not.
That's it.
No, he's not.
That's it, man.
No, he's not. All right. Yo, you want to plug anything before we sign off?
I just want to say, remember the album cover of the boy sitting on the CN Tower, the highest freestanding structure in North America.
Oh man.
Looking at Kenny and Fucci.
I mean,
That's it.
I was talking about like if you want to plug any Instagrams or anything, your businesses, anything like that. TTSK.
Yeah, you know, you could find me at TTSK Limited. I install baby car seats, you know what I mean? And that's about it. Follow the boy, Uncle Ree, Rich Talks Podcast, best in the world. Let's get it.
Thank y'all, yo. That was a board battle with Young L in his preppy shoes. Salute to the outro. Peace.